everybody, how y'all doing today? It's Frisky here with another video about Izombie, the latest episode, which was called Some Like It Hot Mess. It was pretty good. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as good as the most of the episodes. Like, okay, it kind of hard to explain. It had a lot of great moments, but I don't know. I wasn't invested in, I guess, this zombie brain. But it was still good. It had its moments. Like they always have like their moments, like their good one-liners and things like that in the series. So it had a few good one-liners, like when she was like, "Oh, all men are trash," and then she looked at Ravi at Clive. She was like, "Not you, Clive," and did like the little cat paw thing to his arm. Like that was funny. And she had a few other good one-liners I can't think of right now. I'm recording this the day after because I work overnights. So I watch the show. I usually, my format, I watch the show and I try to record it and then edit it the next morning because I go to work right after Izombie is off. Or I just wait till the next morning all in general. And that's what I did. I waited. So, yeah, so that's just explain everything, why I look like this and stuff like that. And why it's not out exactly Tuesday. But anyway, overall, the episode was great. Like the main thread plot line was really good. Now that is what I will commend it on. Cause this plot line thread was better than, like, I want to say, the last two episodes, just in a sense because it revealed all the major things we were wondering and wanting to know. Sorry, I had something in my eye, but like they actually, like, you know, we got some confirmation on Blaine that he actually gained his memory back. He lost it, gained it back, but pretended for it to be lost because he was loved. And like, what do you think would happen? Like he wasn't doing nothing bad. He wasn't doing nothing like that. He just stayed and remained being a good guy. He just faked his brain stuff, but he wanted to because he had a beautiful woman, practically new friends, a new job. You know, nobody was trying to kill him. He had it lined up. He was doing great. That's why he was doing what he's doing. So I sympathize heavily with him, like his art in this episode, because she's like, you know, I won't, you know, if you did that, if you lied, I wouldn't do nothing, blah, blah, blah. But then when you're like, all right, let me tell you this, I'm sorry, this is the truth, this is what really happened. And then she go and flip the script and do the whole, I'm a lawyer, I'm a defense attorney, blah, 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 this is what I do. And, oh my God, this thing in my eyes is irritating. But, yeah, I was like, oh my God, you're so irritating, Peyton. I hate you the most out of all the cast members. She annoys me. But I really love Blaine, and I sympathize with Blaine. And now this solidifies. This is like making Blaine out of the outcast again. And obviously he's not going to go back to a zombie. But we see him making the cure at the end. He kept the list because he was going to go back and send it to her because he's a nice guy. But now that they, you know, she, you know, broke his heart, got Peyton breaking everybody's heart, he's making that. And what I can see him doing is selling it, like going back into the business of like actually making zombies, selling them brains, and then the zombies that wants to be cured, selling them the cure. Like also along with this other bit, man, he's gonna be raking in the dough. Like that simple. He's gonna be bringing money in. And that's what I see going on with his line. Then we also have Major, who had a very big plot point because he actually, like he said, that scene when he was just like going ham on the ice cream. Nah. He was just like eating it and like ice cream all over his face, just a big mess. But he was enjoying, like, taste receptors are back, and you see him like kind of eagerly like excited that he remembered that he had, you know, amazing sex with Liv the last night and thinking that they're gonna get back together. But Liv slightly seemed reluctant, like she did it pity sex wise, which made me question Liv just a little bit, especially when she got on that brain. And but also Major seemed very eager and excited and happy, and he was like, oh, he about to fall in love all over again, which is great. You know, maybe they can make it work. And then once they found out the cure actually worked, they were going to actually, you know, they were going to give it to Liv. So it was like kind of rolling the ball on that. But then the badness happened. He kind of lost his memory. he started losing his memory, and they got really worried. And Scatterbrain lived, leaving phones and dead bodies and whatnot, and not making the cure, getting the ingredients. She ended up just trying to, like, you know, forgetting about him. Like, oh, I gave him my number, and Robin was like, he's losing his memory. He's not gonna remember to do none of the things you told him to do. So they eventually find he was just wandering like a lost puppy, and the officer found him and took him home to his mom. I honestly can't remember why he was estranged from his parents in the first beginning few seasons, but I guess they said that, you know, he ran off with Liv, blah blah blah. But that was good. I'm hoping they bring back Liv's family, actually, especially with her might be coming back into a human. They might try to touch on that. Like, she might go human, but then she might turn back zombie. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it might happen for a half-season finale thing. But we noticed that they're going to try to give Liv the cure now, because they see that you actually do retain your memories after he was with his mom, you know, finally got his memories back. But Major did the upstanding gentleman thing. He gave it, I believe he said it, I can't be sure, but he gave it to his friend in the military that was in the black guy. I can't think of his name, but I wonder if they're going to bring him back in, because he hasn't been in, he wasn't in this episode. I really would have loved to see him. I like their duo, their characteristics together. I really enjoy it. But other than that, it was really good. It was they touched on a lot of heavy plot. Like I said, I already talked about the end with Ravi. I mean, with Blaine and what he did, and like that was like that last scene, him making that blue iodine looking stuff, which is really great. I think I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. We got a little bit more of the scratching post. We're not getting a lot, but we're getting just tidbits of what's going on in the scratching post. And I know they're not showing the dad that much, because he's over in prison breaking out of prisons and doing all that good stuff. But I'm ready to see him back on here and see where this plot line goes, because right now it's kind of getting stagnant just with that, because they was pushing it, and then, you know, he had to go and do his other stuff, and now it's nowhere to be found. So hopefully we get something with that, get some revelations with that. Are there any more other things I'd like to discuss? Are there any more? Like I said, it had some good one-liners. That, of course, like the roommate did it. I actually didn't see that coming. I was thinking it was gonna be somebody actually from the club, maybe, like, or the guy that actually wanted to have sex with her but didn't, like that good guy friend. I thought that, so that was a good twist. And you know, she didn't want to accept the money. It was simple and nice, like I said, but the brain she had on, it didn't really do it for me. Like, I don't know, like, seeing her act like that, it made it seem like too silly, and I guess that's what they was going for, but it was like too silly. Like, I don't know, I just didn't like it. I didn't like it that much, to be honest. I didn't like it on that brain. I love Rose McClymber as an actor, and I love Liv as a character, and all the characters she's been doing this season. But this one, I just wasn't feeling it for the most part. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's what I think. I'm glad you all sit here and enjoy this with me. I'm at 8 minutes, so it's good to wrap this up now. If you have any comments, please comment, like, subscribe, share, click the notification, because I'm trying to just do this regularly. I had to force myself, but I love it. Sorry for the mess back here. I cosplay as well, so I've been working on a lot of cosplay. I have A-Con coming up, and it's getting crunch time, so I've been just cosplaying out there, building stuff. So thanks, everybody. I hope you all have a great time. Remember, stay frisky.